Hello, welcome back to another day of us doing side quest. If you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate your support. So hit that subscribe button, whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute, and come watch us live on YouTube and Twitch, under all under the same name, Gamora. So yeah, let's get started. I think last episode we left off in Ulda. Pretty much right in front of this guy, I guess. One gil for gold. Isn't this the guy who was about to get a beat down for not paying his tab? Alright, let's see what he wants now. 1 gil for gold. Delata needs help to repay a long overdue debt. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mum's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to Maimon over at the Osuri, and you'll get your coin. Alright, this should be an easy quest. All these level 1 quests are just pretty much go deliver this item. One step kind of thing. Although I'm surprised that a bunch of level 1 quests kind of have like some continuing. So it's actually got a couple quests in the quest line for such a low level quest. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Azarinth Asura? Let's see here. Gaudy ring. Oh. This might not be good. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Delata? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such dramatic measures must be taken. Undoubtedly so when the item in question is a fake, and such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you still would owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Let's see here. Potion. Might as well get a potion. At least those can be kind of useful. Oh. I guess that was the end of the quest. Do we don't have to go back and deliver him the ring? I guess not. I mean, deliver him the gold. Unless we were just disposing it and not paying for it. And not getting any money for it. In the name of science. Erasmus of the Thou... I never actually knew how to say this, but this is pretty much the mage class, right? Thou... matures? I have no idea. Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries out for help. I am Erasmus of the Order of Naldal, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself. The power over death can only come through knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan, but there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardly creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalan, by way of Gate of Sultana. Do take care, they can be feisty little critters when threatened. Alright. Can actually get some levels on this archer. Kind of like starting a new class. see here. So out this gate. Okay, so I guess we could just walk there. Not that big a deal. This has got to be one of the most impressive cities, I'd have to say. Alright, just outside this gate. Who's this? Oh, it's just some person. Mount. Oh, wait. Did I switch to a cherry bomb? When did I switch to that? Alright. Should be easy enough. What does that do? I don't remember. Damage increase, venomous bite. We actually got some moves I don't remember getting. Venomous bite. Should probably start off with that. Maybe start off with the heavy. That should slow him down. Although these are probably never going to reach us anyways, considering they're level 1. Yep. Oops. Wrong enemy. Star Marmot. Oh, we need one more. Man, I remember having to get actual arrows and bullets in WoW for those specific classes, and I don't remember what they were called actually. It's been a long time. Although I did hear just recently that, I guess today actually, that Activision Blizzard pretty much got bought out by Microsoft. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, where WoW will go from here. I do have Game Pass, so maybe they'll... I don't know if they'll add WoW to Game Pass. But they might fix it up. And then maybe I'll return. And maybe even do the same thing I'm doing here. Just kind of like going through the side quests, because I remember having a good time when I first started, and I think when I started, Burning Crusade was just out, or was out for a couple months. So those two, or I guess the original and the expansion were perfect. Had a great time with them. The blood, have you brought it? Marmot blood. Yes, yes. This shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, yeah. I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Vanillin. Thank you. Take this as a recompense. Go now, and may the traitor smile upon you. We'll take the money. Not a lot of money, but we'll take it anyways. And then we got this quest right outside. Is that the same quest? Or I mean, not the same quest, but is that the same guy? No, different guy. I thought it was the same guy who was getting shakedown for what he owed. Unholy matrimony. Hihito has had enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone to whip him into shape. How can the Asuri demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sunsilk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I'd had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. Seems kind of unfair. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded and even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate. I beg of you, speak with my husband, Bobonima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. So Colosseum. Where is that? Colosseum entrance, I guess right here in Gladiators Guild. Should be able to teleport there. I think I have all the teleports here. Yep. Is he actually in here? No, wait a minute. Is he actually not here? Or he's right outside? Well, I guess this is close enough anyways. Well, let's switch minions. I don't remember getting... I must have switched this minion by accident last episode. But let's see who we get this time. Although, that wasn't such a bad minion. Ooh. Was that Odin? Yes. Sweet. Got the minion and the mount. Yeah, his outfit does look kind of ridiculous, though. Can't argue with her on that. I am Bobonima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. Damn. I guess she let him know it. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Vulcan at the Gladiators Guild he should give you something for your trouble. I'll see how this is going to help you. I mean, if this is part of your job, it's just gonna make sure you get home earlier to your wife, which, I don't know, it doesn't seem like you want to be doing that. It'd be one thing if he said, oh yeah, you know, collect the reward and bring it back to me. But, so he's gonna end up getting paid less, pretty much. Or we're gonna take that cut. What do these even say? Franz the Fair Flyer. Where is the third one supposed to be? Oh, right there. It's hiding behind the wall. Let's see what this says. A notice singing the praise of one Franz the Fair, an extremely popular gladiator, as can be noted by the excessive use of exclamation points. Wonderful. Vulcan. You helping Bobonima? Well, ain't that charitable of ye? Franz got pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bobonima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Alright. And then let's go back to the other location. I forget what it's called. Actually, we probably should have... Oh, we're in the right location. Oh, actually, no. Here is where we need to go. So let's go back to where we started so we don't get ahead of ourselves. I feel like that this name is this name right here, this mage name. I feel like I could say it right in my head, but when the words the words come out, it just like sounds all wrong. Let's see, where? Tougher than leather. Okay. Hopefully we can gain some levels with this character, or this archer, so we can actually do Do we have any other classes? Like, I always forget. Probably a couple. A couple mages. Or, I mean, a couple healers. The Reaper's gotta be somewhere. It must be in this town, right? Unless it's some other town. I mean, usually the new classes are in the main cities. So, unless it's like in some later city, which I think would be a first time. So tougher than leather. Jajakuta, the merchant, is visibly protruded and in need of some assistance. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The Polgist have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming central Thanaland. Alright, let's teleport there. Yeah. Doing all these side quests, this might be like an unpopular opinion, but like doing these side quests, like, you know, side quests like this where you have to like go fight some mob and like get some drops from it, it almost makes it not as exciting to get 100% drop on these items, right? I mean, it would suck if it was really low, but like I know I have to take down 5 of these, 100% chance, right? So it just seems like if the chance was just a little less than 100. Oops, I thought I was a melee class. I just went right up to this person. Let's see, so yeah, we just get him immediately. So I mean, I guess it makes more sense, like logically, like why would I not be able to get the pelt from an animal that I just took out? It's just right there, right? So I mean, logically it makes sense, but like, I don't know, something from WoW that I miss. Although WoW kind of got a little out of control with some stuff. Sometimes you'd be killing like double or triple of whatever mob you had to take out just to get a couple items. And if there's a lot of people on the server, then it's kind of a pain. Although, like, I've never had that kind of issue, like at least on this game, where there's so many people that you can't even do your quest because the mobs are being taken out so fast that you don't even have time to find your own. They're getting killed as soon as they respawn, pretty much. But maybe that only happens when you have a new expansion coming out. I don't think I played Endwalker. Yeah, I don't think I played Endwalker right. I had it pre-ordered, but I don't think I played it right when it released. Cause I don't want to wait. You know, I'd rather just like wait a couple weeks and not have to deal with all the wait times and all that. But maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I would have had a good time with everybody leveling with me. Okay, so back already, are you? Come, let's see what you've brought. Exceptional. These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Polgis Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had the order been delayed any longer. Take this. You've more than earned it. Man, these shards can get quite expensive if you're like doing a lot of let's see, where are they? I don't remember where they're. Oh, here they are. Yeah, you use a lot of them, and It get quite expensive if you need to buy like 1,000 or 2,000 of them. Alright, so I think this side is done. We got one over here. Level 50. Corpse Groom. Was that a Reaper thing? Maybe this is a Reaper. But let's see. You got that one right there, level 14. Too low as an archer. Probably have to switch to Martyr. Alright. And then I guess we just walk over there. No closer teleports. I've been wondering like when the right time to go back to the Final Fantasy 1 playthrough is. I don't want to wait too long before I start forgetting stuff. I know that I think the last time I left, I was doing I finished the ice cave and I got the item I need to go to the upper continents in the north. So I mean, last episode or last couple episodes in that we're moving pretty fast, so maybe it won't take that much longer to finish it. Let's see. So when Malmine approaches, beware, for the impetuous Mikut always leads a merry dance. So it looks like every city has their own kind of dance. I wonder if how this one's gonna be. Alright. Psst, you there. Yes, darling. They say you're the fellow to follow. Name's Malmine, and I earn my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. Hey, it's a living, and a good one, but it's not exactly what I'd set out to be when I bid farewell to the mud flats. I know, isn't that the way the tale curls? Still, I should like to be one of those dancers Dexter. You know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not merely wiles, and keep company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dance, less shimmy, more stately, and that's where you come in, darling, because I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say a dancing master named Gillanox is in town. All the high-born ladies are aflutter wanting to take lessons with him. He's the best, that's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than Minnie the Minx. That's a cool name. Not a very flattering name. You can already imagine what kind of dancing she does. Go to the steps of Thal and ask around about him, won't you? Steps of Thal. Where's that? So that's in the other floor. Chamber of Rule. So we have to teleport there, and there's no teleports near us. Great. Oh wait, we can just walk there. Much quicker. Almost didn't see that. I was about to go on some long walk to some portal. Alright. Should be, are they all going to be in here, or is it just going to be one here and then probably one at each location? Willy Woman. Master Gillanox? Oh, it's lovely what he teaches, but straight is the gate, my good sir. He is very choosy about whom he teaches. You must dance for him and show some innate quality. Why, he wouldn't even accept Master Gaguruju's diamond-crested crumpet, and she was quite the danseuse already. Oh, if she's already good enough, why would a teacher want to take on that? I never heard of this person before, though. I wonder who he is. Let's see here. Sosota. Of course I know where Master Gillanox is. Don't you see these roses on my cheeks? And the ever so slight droop in my supple carriage? It's just come from practice. You can stop wondering who the belle of the ball is to be next moon. With what Master Gillinox taught me, I have no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? Well, I didn't say, but oh, why not? You should find him on the hustling strip. He said he was headed to the airship landing. Alright, so where's this last person at? I don't think they're on this floor. I think they're on the other one. Yeah, Chamber of Rule. That we can teleport to. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. It's up one level. It's a nice red carpet area. Alright. Lucius Lady. Are you another one of Master Gillinox's camp followers? So cute. You know he's from Corthus, don't you? We'll be going there next. After we're done with this area, Vanaland. Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. They say he was the youngest dancing master ever to leap the lance, that he had a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crowned sable. Why anyone would leave all that behind me. When I think about that, it gives me shivers, you know. Why, if you weren't leaving Ulda today, I'd consider permitting him the pleasure of my person. Oh, don't look so shocked. Mayhaps when he returns... And everybody's drooling over this guy. Who is he? Let's see. Are we gonna run into him right here? Oh yeah. Speak with him right here. Who is this guy? Oh yeah, he looks like the people from Corthus. Ishgardians. Master Gillinox, I am he. That you are an adventurer is apparent. But what business brings an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? A tat. You will not answer where no questions have been asked. It is the feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now dance for me. I wonder if we could do, you know, I don't use emotes enough to know where they are. Are they over here? Let's see, emotes. Is it under character? No. Actions and traits, maybe? I can't click that. That's weird. Currency, inventory, stands. Fashion accessories. What's that? Oh, I didn't know I had that. General. Extras? I have no idea. He wants us to dance. I figure the normal dance is what we have to do. Probably won't accept any of the other ones that we learned in the other towns. Oh man, that looks terrible. The vessel is rude, but the wine within may yet be fine. Unfortunately, there is much call on my time, and I am bound to another land. I will make a dancer of you when next I return to this city. There you are. Heard anything good? Hope you're not wasting time with that looker there. Ooh. Bad move. Surprise Pikachu face. There you go. Saw it coming a mile away. These characters only have so many animations. Oh, Master Gillinox, I am Molmin, the Dan Swiss, and I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer Dexter and perform at the Grand Ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me? So it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the parquet, but this stammering maiden. Child, I sift people to find dancers. Do you understand? Then let us see whether you can master these steps. Let's see what this dance looks like. Oh yeah, this is a high class. Some high class thing you'd see at some high class dance. Not that I'd know. That's how they do it in high society. Huh? I could be the last with class. Just watch. Is she gonna fail? And we're gonna do it? That looks alright, I guess. Hideous, grotesque. Your dance stands alongside the calamity and its horror. I guess it wasn't as good as I thought. Well, those words might cow your high-born ladies, Master Gillinox. But where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now that's what exactly... Now what exactly didn't you like? Everything, right? Child, you rely over much on appearances. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. That is not a dance, but crude fascination. His one did look more elegant, I have to give him that. Adventurer, look sharp and take your turn on the floor. I can't take my eyes off you. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd be picking rotten orange pits out of your eyebrows if you did that at the market, but it's a story, isn't it? A dance is a story, and I have nothing to say because I haven't lived, just made a living. Hey, child. Pale glazed eyes are easy to please. You have squandered these years striking your poses when you could have learned a craft. Still, you have courage, I warrant that. I weary of teaching so many who have lived, but in ways too alike. I wonder if you have the courage enough. Do you dare start anew to be a dancing girl no longer? To learn a true craft? I dare. I will learn the craft of adventuring. Oh, that was unexpected. Do you adventure for fun or gain? Do you have to be very good with weapons? Those moves you make with your arms, is that some fighty thing? I want what you've got, darling. The way to the grand ball is through quests and dungeon. I'll learn to slog, and I'll learn to dance. That was a twist I wasn't expecting. Thank you, my lord, thank you. I'm off to the Adventurers Guild. You've taught me so much, and I'll never forget that dance you showed me. Whoa. I did not see that coming at all. Did you choose a mere adventurer over me? Master among masters? Well, I don't know who you're talking to, but definitely master here. My airship departs. This strange city soon. Dance your rude yet puissant dance, adventure. Mayhaps you will affect more aspirants as you did Momine. Ah, and mayhap I shall hang up my dancing shoes and start anew. Alright, that quest is complete. And with that, we will cut this episode right here. You have learned the emote ball dance. If you enjoyed this episode and enjoy this series, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and I'll hit that follow on Twitch. Hello, welcome back. If you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, ask me anything. Last we left, we learned our new dancing emote. I think it was what? / ball dance, is that it? Yep, there we go. Nice and classy. So I think we will continue on. There's plenty of quests in Ul'dah still to do. So let's go back to our starting area. I think there was a couple more quests in this area. Let's see here. I think just 2 quests over here. What's this about? Level 52. Oh, so we have 3. That's probably not... It's probably red because we're not level 52. I don't know why these show up as available quests, but not... You know, since we're under level for all 3, why aren't they all red? Is it because they're blue or something? Let's go check out that red quest real quick. Kind of curious at what that's all about. Musosai. Samurai? No, it's not samurai. I don't know who this is. Oh, it is a samurai. Oh, it's a samurai quest. Is this a class quest? This might be a class quest, so we're not going to do those. That'll be for another time. Even though I think samurai starts off at 60, I think, so I don't know. Samurai, yeah, 60. I haven't messed with it either. I think they start at 60. Not, maybe 50? I do remember playing a little bit with the samurai, so I'm not sure. Is this the Soul of the Reaper? Yeah, so I guess Ul'dah is a place where the Reaper starts off. Well, this would be kind of exciting. I've actually been kind of excited to do this quest. Let's actually... So it's a level 70 quest, and Sage... I'm not really too good with the Sage, considering I've never actually used it. Instead of... I guess I did in the main story quest. But let's actually go to Dragoon. Alright. Killer Instinct. Game reference. Or is it a game reference, or is it a movie reference? Maybe both? Like, The flustered attendant is in urgent need of someone with a knack for chasing off ruffians. You will unlock the Reaper job. You there. You're the fighting sword, yes, and by the looks of it, one of no mean skill. My employer is in desperate need of a man of your talents. You see, he's been bested by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as the Lemoneurs. Their leader demands my master part with some of his considerable wealth, or, well, I'll just tell you that they call her the Reaper and leave the rest to your imagination. We don't intend to acquiesce to those churlish demands without a fight, and a stout arm by our side would go far to ensure our survival. Your arm, perhaps? In case the opportunity to perform a good deed isn't excitement enough, please be reminded that my master's possesses considerable wealth. If you would aid us, come with haste to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, where we make our stand against these brutes. You know, once in a while you get a side quest with some rich guy who has a lot of money, and they always say like, oh yeah, you know, help me out, I got substantial money. But they don't really give you any more money than normal quests do. Kind of just like a... You know, I guess that's how they stay rich. They don't give out their money like that. So let's see, Sapphire Exchange. This looks like the place. Ooh, a little cutscene. Is this the rich dude? Ah, I know why you're here, and if you mean to lay a finger on my coin purse, you'll have to pry it from my cold, lifeless Master Chilo. He's a friend. The adventurer has agreed to help. We'll show the Reaper what her empty intimidations are worth. Well, he does have the rich guy look, but he also has like the hippie look around him. Ah, I see. My apologies, sir. Tensions have been high as of late, as I'm sure you can understand. For reasons that elude me, these lemurs have made my life a waking nightmare. Sight unseen, they have demanded I begin paying them for the luxury of my own life. Rumors abound of their origin. Some say they are the Deritus of some barbaric nation. They flaunt our laws and threaten their betters with impunity. They're led by a dead-eyed killer who draws her scythe at the smallest slight. Refuse their payments of coin, and she shall take her share of your lifeblood instead. Rubbish, I say. The Reaper is naught but a toothless bandit. Interesting theory you have there. Care to test it? Ooh, a fight in the city? I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah, usually you don't fight in any city. You're the Reaper. Oh, you're a persistent one, ain't you? Suppose that's how you came to be in possession of so many shiny things. And what do we have here? Hiring more help where our ledgers remain unbalanced? You wouldn't be trying to wriggle your way out of paying us for a job well done, would you? What was all that about sight unseen? You've hired these lemurs before? Let's ask the question. My, how do you keep the lies straight? You didn't tell your hired muscle here what great friends we were? So great, in fact, that you trusted none other than me and mine to put the scare into your competition? Oh. The plot thickens. A job we are happy to do. You can't find your fortune in this fair city without stepping over a few bodies on the way, after all. But as flexible as our morals are, I'm afraid without the coin to bend them, we only have one recourse. Unless... I think I'm on the side of the Reapers now. One does wonder how you found yourself with a bodyguard of such uncommon metal. At least he can recognize what's in front of him. Not one ounce of fear in that glaze, and not a mote of puffed up arrogance either. This lad, my dear Jijalo, is the genuine article. He has what we in the mercenary trade call the killer instinct. How's this for the sake of our long-standing friendship? I'll make it simple. Allow me to take this adventure off your hands and the debt is forgiven. You aren't. What? You can't just be traded away. What is this? What? That's all? I believe this is what them in your trades call a bargain. As for you, adventurer, it would seem you've been made a free agent, but if you're still inclined to put those instincts of yours to use, come and visit our headquarters in Pearl Lane. The door's open. Pearl Lane. I'm not familiar with that location. Is it here in Oldo? Must be. Sounds like something you'd hear in this town. Oh, it's not even that far. I'm gonna go all the way around, so it is kind of far, but get to sprint there. I don't have much room in my armory. I wonder how this is gonna work. Your boss told me you'd be coming along, or the boss told me you'd be coming along, coming in? Sure thing. I guess this is where the, what's it called? Not guild master, I guess the trainer. Yeah, I guess trainer. Ooh. Another cutscene. Boss, the guest of honor has arrived. The savor of Alamigo and Doma designs to appear before me. Oh, he knows who we are. I have heard all about you. It's not hard to in this line of work. The stories paint you as a ferocity incarnate, a force of nature few have survived. I don't think any have survived. Peace, friend, I've no desire to put the killer to proof personally. I don't have a death wish. You can call me Drusilla. I am a reaper, one of many, and the leader of this little family here. As to why I invited you into our home, there's a job I'd like you to take care of for me. It depends on the job. Now don't you worry, that virtuous heart of yours, eh? It wouldn't ask you to do so much as bend the law. The job is purely for the benefit of your fellow man. All you have to do is kill one for me, though perhaps kill ain't the right word, seeing as he's already dead. Yeah, it's definitely not the right word. Don't look so surprised. I know you've seen the dead walk. This time you'd be up against a void scent, come here to unleash its singular brand of wickedness upon the world. It won't be an easy task. The evil driving this monster is black as the void and near as deep. Countless souls have succumbed to its hunger. Worthy prey for one inclined to heroics, don't you think? You can't face it as you are, though. Storied as your strength may be, I'll need to train you in techniques that'll let you pierce the void and slaughter its kin. What could you have to teach me? It's not obvious enough already. What's this guy doing? Was there... Garleans. Don't see many Garleans in Ulda, do you? Let alone one's as savage as this. Savior startled gasps. I'm not out of surprises yet. Hold your hand out to the crystal here. If you're made of the stuff I think you are, then you're in for a treat. Oh, it's gonna start glowing. Okay, this is new. It's more than a little glow. Oh yeah, we got our little reaper, I think. That's it. I knew you had what it takes. This be an avatar, a manifestation of your essence, and the Stygian power of the void scent on the other side. A void scent to which, if you so choose, will bind to yourself. You'll gain skills unlike anything you've ever known, skills that have allowed people like me to operate in the shadows and kill those that need killing since time immemorial. In your first assignment, should you walk this path, is to use the power of one void sent against another for the betterment of the realm. Your reward will be the wisdom of countless generations of Garlean assassins. Does that mean the Reaper comes from Garlean? But if siding with my kind makes your stomach... Oh, I didn't even get... If the thought of having one foot in the void makes your stone shook... Man, that's too quick. And if you've only concern of the sanctity of your soul, then take your virtue and piss off. However, if you've none of the aforementioned objections, and you don't mind walking the knife's edge twixt life and death, then you'll have the tools to see your justice done and done right every time. This is the choice you must make, and soon every moment our quarry stalks the land is another opportunity for it to do harm. It'd been nice if you could have gone to Garlean, or at least their main city, in the main story quest. Alright. I take it you've come to a decision, am I right? There'll be no turning away. Once you've chosen, mind you, you'll dance with death and return as its envoy. Or you won't return at all, so what will it be? I will not suffer this void sent to threaten the innocent. I will dance. I'm not much of a dancer, but I want the power to see my justice done. I prefer to keep well and clear of death, if it's all the same to you. Does that mean no? 2 yeses and a no? Means yes to me. Very good, then let's not waste time. Take up this crystal and attest to both worlds that you walk as a reaper. Bind yourself to the void and claim the strength that the weak of heart shun. Though the avatar at your side, through the avatar at your side does the void scent bring its power to bear. Feeding upon the souls of the fiends you cut down in return. Not a bad arrangement, eh? But I'm sure you tire of words. Here's the traditional weapon of our order. Let's see how it looks strapped to your back. So we got the gear, we got the scythe, and we got the soul. Oh, I should have done this as the sage. I would have got some experience for that. And this is a class quest, so we won't continue on with that. Well, that was a mistake. We just cost ourselves 100,000 experience that could have been used for the sage, but not a big deal, I guess. Is that crystal automatically used, or do we have to use it? Soul of the Red Mage, Gunbreaker, Black Mage, White Mage, Sage, Dancer, Dark Knight, Monk, that Reaper. Okay, so it's automatically put in there. I would like nothing more than to use that, but I don't think we have the armory space to even change jobs. Maybe off camera I'll sell some stuff. Look through my inventories a little more. Assuming we can manage without having to go back anyways. Corpse Groom. So I wonder what this is all about. These blue quests are kind of exciting because you really never know what you're going to get. Because you always get something with them. Let's see. Corpse Groom. Peyoreo looks as though he's seen a ghost. Ooh, more cutscenes. Wow. Gets freaking out over here. Huh? Why, you're Divinius Gamora, the famous adventurer. Thanks the gods for bringing you here. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Peyoreo, one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way in Eorzea. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't begrudge you your renown. Your superiority as an adventurer was obvious to me long before you became a household name. Our paths crossed near Sastasha. That's a dungeon, I think. You see, hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. I don't remember you. Speaking of which, do you perchance remember having met a conqueror named Edda around that time? We used to adventure together, she and I, and two others. Man, this is almost like Sword Art Online, and like this is like a real person. It's just like talking to me through text. Our little group didn't last very long, though. Things fell to pieces when Avir, our leader, and Edda's fiance met his end in the Tam Tara Deepcroft. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on seeing any of my former comrades again, but this letter arrived from Edda, containing an invitation to her wedding. Every time I die in a dungeon, I get teleported to the beginning. Must be hard for these adventurers. Now I know what you're thinking. I should be happy for her, and I was, until I noticed the name of her groom-to-be. It was none other than Avir. No, he's not dead. What's more, was that the same guy, or did someone else die? What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be the Tam Tara Deepcroft, the very place the poor fellow died. Something isn't right, I tell you. I don't know why you'd have a wedding at a dungeon. It's like the worst place to have it. Now in the letter, Edda wrote that Leavine, that's the fourth member of our group, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently, from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it was wise to consult Leavine about the whole strange affair before replying. But last I heard, she'd joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Really? And I didn't have the first idea how to go about tracking her down, not until the greatest scion of them all appeared. That is, could you tell me where I might find her? I don't even remember her. In the lynch yard of the Church of St. Adama Landama. I'm sorry, I don't. Slain in an imperial raid, you say, by the 12s. I had no idea. When did this happen? While the Black Wolf still lived? Then how could it be that Leavine met Edda recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. Something strange is going on. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you'd show me Leavine's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart, and if she's truly, well, I need to pay my respects. Please meet me at the lynch yard. Kind of a terrible name for a graveyard, if that's what that is. Camp Drybone. It's also a weird name for being so close to a cemetery. Got my Odin minion with my Odin mount. The tombstone has been knocked over in the earth before it disturbed. Ooh, something's weird. So this is where poor Leavine now lies. What? What's the meaning of this? No, only is her grave. Not only is her grave defiled, her body's gone. Who could have done this? It's kind of weird that doing the Reaper one and then doing this right after. And some parallels between them. Oh no, could it have been Edda? The more I think about it, the more it makes, well, I was going to say sense, but gods. I will try to explain to the rest of us. Our little party of 4 was but a means to riches and glory, such things as adventurers seek, but to Etta it was her life. She blamed herself for Avar's death, and to our shame we agreed with her, though we knew full well we were all to blame, and then we left her where she stood with her fiance's head for company. Damn. Cold-blooded. Just left her like that? Ah, how could we have been so heartless? Damn straight. Small wonder if the poor girl has been driven from her wits. Sounds like she's going crazy. But what's done is done. All we can do is admit to our mistakes and make amends as best we can. Avar is gone, and so is Leovin, but Etta refuses to accept it. She won't let go of the past. I know not what she means to do in Tamtara, but it can lead to no good end. I will attend this wedding and try to restore her to her senses. I would be much reassured if you can accompany me, Davidius, as Avir once did. So too does Etta look up to you. She may not listen to me, but she may yet heed the words of someone she admires, and failing that, no, it doesn't bear thinking about. If we hurry, it need not come to that. Please meet me at Tamtara Deepcroft. Together we'll put an end to whatever madness Etta is planning. Man, that's like kind of an extreme, like, well, if we can't stop her, let's kind of like just put her down, like it's some horrible disease and like she's some animal. I wonder if you have to actually go inside the dungeon. Are there no counselors in this game? Alright. Let's switch our minion up, see who we get this time. Ooh, a flying minion. Oh, it's, Midgar Sormar. I have his mount also. Let's see if I get it randomly. No. Got the cycling mount. This doesn't seem comfortable at all. Oops. You know, if you're in the air and you click your mount, it drops you to the ground. And then if you have to click it again to actually get off your mount, but cool nonetheless. Where is this place? Not here? Is it on the other side of this rock? Or tree? Down below. That's weird. Oh, is it right here? Alright. Makes sense. Hugmont. A Lafalal Thaumature. Just so happens a fellow like that went into the Deepcroft not a minute ago. There was a young lady with him, dressed head to toe in white. Someone's dying here, if not both of them. The last was all smiles and giggles like a maiden on her wedding day, but your friend looks stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him, though. Crips do strange things to the best of us. You mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Ha 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 ha. Oh, this is just the hard mode. That makes sense. That's another 2 quests I need to do. I'm probably not going to do those on stream because it might be kind of boring to watch me just go through a dungeon. But maybe I'll, when I'm done doing these side quests, I'll do I'll just do some videos of me going through the dungeons. Maybe all the dungeons. We should have them all by the end of this, I would assume. At least the normal dungeons and the hard ones. I don't really know how you get the savage dungeons. I'm not sure if it's a quest related thing. So let's see. Well, let's see. So this was a samurai quest. So I think we're done in this area. But we will cut it here for this episode. If you like this series and enjoy what you're seeing, I would appreciate your support. On YouTube and Twitch, come watch us do this live. Pretty much every day, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And thanks for watching and have a good day. Hello and welcome everyone. Last episode we just finished Ulda, Steps of Nald, and I think we're going to move on to Steps of Thal, the next location. And if you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and I appreciate your support. Let's see, Gladiators Guild. Alright, so let's see how many quests are up here. I think there were a couple. Yes, there were plenty up here. My first needle. Okay, so that's... So all these red quests are probably like class or job quests. We're at level 90 right now, so nothing should be red. Unless we can't do it. So level 1, level 3, and level 1. So let us switch to the archer. Maximize the experience gained. Genevieve. Alright. Ah. What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Oh man. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. Man. No lady is an island. Lady Genevieve wants you to gather the gill which you caused her to drop on the ground. Is it down there? Oh, it's not even down there. Thought maybe, okay, you know, I feel bad, I dropped it down there, but it's just right here, you can pick it up yourself. Looks like she exploded Gil. Some more dropped Gil. Wonder how much this actually is. Are those pieces of Gil? Oh, those are huge pieces. I guess you can never really... I guess they are kind of big, if those on the ground were actual size. Alright. My gill now, and there better be not missing. How much is this? A faint aroma of prosperity can be detected on this freshly minted gill. Doesn't say how much it is, though. This appears to be everything. Why are you still staring at? What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. You're gonna pay us anyways. Thank you. Free money. Even though it's almost nothing at our level. Zazariku. The Great Gladiator. Zazariku needs an adventurer to pick up an order from the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum. Zazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me, I've yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. Would you mind picking it up for me, would you? Alright, where is the Goldsmiths? I think right over there. It's close, but I'm kind of lazy walking around, so let's see if we could just teleport there. Yep. Much easier. People are so trusting in this game. Just, yeah, go pick up my priceless item that I paid tons of money for. I trust you to bring it back to me. Here's the order slip. Small piece of parchment detailing an order for a gaudy gauntlet. Oh, that word gaudy again. Must be some cheap gauntlet, or cheap circlet. Zazarico's circlet? Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Zazarico's exact specifications have proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhaps it slipped his mind. This has actually got more, it's more involved than I would expect for a level 1 quest. Actually having to talk to 3 people? Surprising. Now let's see. Yes, I'm gonna be that lazy. I'm gonna be that guy. Just teleporting right next door. It's a wonder why anything would ever be late in this game, in terms of deliveries. What you doing, miner friend? Can you imagine not getting your goods delivered to you? Like, imagine not getting your Amazon delivery delivered to you when, like, the warehouse is, like, right across the street from you. I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry and speak your business. She wants how many bloody gems? 7 hells, man. They don't grow on trees. But more than that, this lad, what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair, yeah, it's the same guy we put up flyers for. Ought to worry less about style and more about swordsplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all the goddamn garnets he can afford. But if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll have a pretty corpse. Huh. What's this? And I've never actually used this stuff. Dark matter. Wonder what it's for. I think it's actually from something to do with materia. It's amazing how I can have so many hours in this game and still have so many questions about so many things. And that's something you get at that's an item I got at level 1. That's a level 1 quest. So it must be something that is not really, you know, it's something that I guess they want you to learn, you know, fairly quick. Or at least, you know, to have it in the back of your mind. Decisions. Bitter Snow's eyes are those of a man in love, wrought with worry and doubt. He appears to be waiting for someone who has yet to arrive. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possibly she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She always enjoyed watching the... By the gods, do you think she left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. Weavers Guild, next door. And we will teleport again. Let's see, Weavers. Oh, look at that, more YouTube bots. These bots keeping me company here. How very kind of them. Yellow Moon. Be good. By gods, be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Well, at least they both have bad fashion sense. Well, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe the last tunic was best, after all. Or no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow is waiting for me, but I haven't anything to wear. Lavender. Now we're gonna run out of space pretty soon. Now let's just sell what we just got. Just sell a couple things. Don't need that. That. Alright, that should be good for now. Definitely have to sell some stuff in the armory. Kinda wish they increase the armory size for everything, not just the weapons. Now, they did the weapons and then they did the rings, but they didn't do everything else, which kind of sucks because you have all this empty space here, so it kind of sucks. But that's probably like a server thing. Probably have probably cost. I wonder how much money like it costs to. Because, I mean, that information has to be stored on their servers, right? So I wonder how much money that costs them. Just those, like, extra 15 slots. Or, is it 15? Yeah, from 35 to 50. So 15 slots for every item. You know, sword, shield, you know, chest and all that. For, like, all their, you know, all their customers, pretty much. Probably in the millions. Just to store that extra bit of information. I'm actually not sure how many customers Final Fantasy XIV has. I don't think they've ever released that information. Not that I've seen, at least. Vulcan. Although they stopped selling the game, so... Because they were running out of, you know, server space, you know, to allow people to play. Vulcan of the Gladiators Guild is muttering frantically to himself about an infestation of ladybugs in the region. Carried your ass in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybug's been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late made him ornery as a roach in rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't ye? Should be easy enough. Let's see, I think just right outside. Oh, it's right over here, so teleport to that little area over there. Or can we actually teleport to... What is this? Gate of Sultana. We should be able to teleport straight there, right? Gate of... yeah, Sultana. Oh, it even says Western Thanalan. And I think the beetles were just right outside. I think we accidentally killed them last time in our... a couple episodes ago. Ooh. Almost one-shot those guys. What's the distance on these? I haven't even looked. Sure. Oh yeah, 25 yards. It's a fair distance. Not really sure. I wonder if it's the same for the mages. What the distance on there? On the magic they use. Alright. I forget where was is this again? Gladiators Guild. Alright. Here you go. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ulda's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. 100 gil. Why, thank you. And since we're just right here... Oh, wait. Oh, I thought... Wait, where's the... There should be a merchant here somewhere, no? Oh, I guess this is not a... I guess the merchants are only for the jobs. So let's see here. We have 2 quests down here, the Weavers. Oh, we should actually check this out real quick. I think, yeah, this pretty much, it's gotta be a gladiator quest. Yep. Which we actually can do. I think our gladiator is above 20. And then we shall check these 2 quests, see what those are about. See, that's goldsmith. They can't both be goldsmith jobs. Alright. So you got this one over here. Consulted intelligence. This is the monk. So that's a class job. And this one's probably goldsmith. That's weird. That's the second quest. That, you know, usually class jobs are not in just random locations like that, but alright. So we got that level 60 quest. Go check this one out. That place looks familiar. I think that might be also a class quest. Maybe not. Yep. Well, yeah, this is where the black mage stuff is. Yeah, okay. Also a class quest. That's definitely a Weaver quest, which is crazy. I haven't even done level 1 and I'm level 24 already. Aethel wine. Vox Papuli. Aethel wine appears vexed by his work at the Weavers Guild and is in need of a helping hand. Something in a cream, or whatever shall I do? The dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, and the design is flawed, absolutely flawless. Or the design is flawless, absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt, but I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ulda are wearing these days, especially on the hustling strip. And when you're finished, please call on LeChu at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. This lady's still here, man. That guy's waiting for you, you know that, right? Let's see. Hustling strip. Why is it called the hustling strip? What's over here? Just a bunch of stairs. The most popular color. I thought it'd be asking women at least. Like, okay. The most popular color of late. Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. You can't go wrong with red, I guess. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Wait a minute. What was that? We got nothing for that. Oh wait, that was okay. Oh, there's 6 more on the other. Oh, that wasn't. I was wondering, like that's the hustling strip. It's just a bunch of stairs. All right. So what is actually this place? Dodoman. What color is in fashion? What's coming out of my... Is that the dragon breathing fire? I was like, what is that thing coming out of my mouth? What color is in fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to Verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. Wow. I mean, I didn't understand what he was saying. I could barely say the words he was speaking. But who'd to think that green location, Gridania, green, you think they get sick of it? Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say, once you go black, you never go back. I can't believe they have that kind of joke in this game. I thought this was a T for teen game. Yellow, what fairer color than that in the name of the forest, the fairest maiden, Yellow Moon. Oh, Yellow Moon, how my heart pines for you. Uh-oh. Another person interested in Yellow Moon. Man, it's so crazy how these side quests kind of just like interlock sometimes. I think that Yellow Moon was part of the last episode though. Can't remember. I do like a couple episodes at once, so sometimes I forget like if it was last episode or the beginning of this one. There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Eldonian ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Yeah, I never actually realized how much of a benefit it is to wear light colors when it's really hot. It makes a huge difference. I mean, I knew it always made some difference, but like it's a bigger difference than I would have thought. Cornell. Personally, I've always had a thing for a motley of red and green overlay with stripes of purple and dark brown. Wow, this guy knows exactly what he wants. Be one last person to talk to, and then we can go buy the dye. I wonder which one we're gonna buy, considering people have given us a whole list of them. Red, ever and always. This is Alda, my dear boy, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists, and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving, and everywhere at once. We Aldanians live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. Looks like red's probably going to be the winner out of this situation. Oh, how convenient that we end up right where we need to be at the end of this quest line. Let's see what color we actually end up picking. But does that always happen when I click on them? Oh, is that how you emote? Right click. Oh, so that's where the emotes are. Just right click on. Oh, it's on my shoulder. Look at that. Pretty cool. Got a dragon on my shoulder. Well, let's check this out just to make sure. Alchemy, I think. Alright. Lasso, you're here on the behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes. Athelwine said you'll be along. Well, what color is it to be then? It sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. That doesn't sound very good though, that last one. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I'll have some catalysts I've been saving for such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ulda has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but it is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say more to advanced culture and civilization than nigh any other discipline. A Vox Popul. Alright, let's see, since we're already here, let's do this quest. Although, yeah, we're in the right location still, so let us continue with this. A luxury long lost. Alwyn has need of an adventurer to help him test a revolutionary new medicine. Oh, guinea pig. Yes, at last. My work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a slip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landenbert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Landenbert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange, after all. If it is truly effective, it'll be a tremendous boon to the advancement of alchemy arts and mankind at large. I think this has got to be the first blackboard I've ever seen in this game. Was that like chemistry symbols? I'm not much of a into chemistry at all, so I'm not really sure. Kind of messed up though. He's testing it on refugees. I hope this guy at least warns them that's experimental. Let's see. Sapphire Exchange is the closest place that we can teleport to. Oops, wrong person. A Landenberg. Medicine for the sick. Let's see. Deep green tonic. Oh, nothing green's ever good. An earthy smelling medicine created by budding alchemist Alwyn Adder. We're not fools, boy. We know full well what that bastard Alwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between this bastard swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? That sucks. Let's see what this guy has. Does he have another quest? I wonder if it's a continuation from the one we just turned in. Lambert wishes to offer you a small token of his gratitude. Few come here by choice, and few are still bearing medicine. Yeah, oh, he still does reference it. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. This is just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. For a bunch of people that are struggling, you'd think they'd sell it for their own benefit, if it's so valuable according to them. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? A cracked vase. Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you do not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything, as I once did. Market wards once bore my name, until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Still gonna need me a lot of money for it. Alright. Let's see, it's a level 38 quest. Let's finish up the one we were down there with. Weaver's Guild. Alright. Actually, we'll end the episode right here. Looks like we're getting right to the 30-minute mark. If you enjoy this series, I would appreciate your support. So hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. And if you want to watch live, we're on Twitch and on YouTube pretty much every day, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you and have a good night. Hello there and welcome back to this journey of completing all side quests in Final Fantasy XIV. If you enjoy this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe some suggestions if you want something new. I also have a Final Fantasy 1 playthrough that I'm doing alongside this. But without further ado, let's continue on. Last episode we left off pretty much right in front of this lady here. Let's see, Juliana. So let's do this quest right here. With open arms, Juliana of the Weavers Guild finds herself at a troubling loss for manpower. Man, it's hard to read. If it is work you seek, the Weavers Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree is to be held with all of Ulda's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the order came in, and that with a fury, every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to the Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us? I ask no more than you. Welcome to our doors, any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. And that's I'm gonna be like a Walmart greeter. Excellent, I dare say I will work for you myself. Now hurry off. I need these people. We need those people. Do these count 2 at a time? No? The wrong lady looked at me when I welcomed her. That's weird. Work at the Weavers Guild. I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? And you guys are standing right next to each other. I have to do both of you. The Weavers are recruiting. Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. So the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend, I'm all set for coin. This guy? I wonder if he says yes, that'll be shocking. Seems like a type to pick up an axe. He's probably gonna say yes, just to... Oh, there you go, he's right, exactly. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard, and on duty, no less. Move along. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, you got a sword, I didn't even see that. Julia, you've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, but to be sure, but the work within these walls is far from easy, and that I suppose our trade is not unlike any other. I guess we only did get 2 out of 5. I was expecting to get more, but I suppose not. Alright, so we finished the whole left side pretty much. And 2 more quests here. Level 38. And I think we will be the monk. Yes. Close to the Dark Knight. We could have been... Almost could have been the Dark Knight, but... Now where's the monk? Down here? Monk. And then I think Sapphire Exchange is probably the closest. It looks like those 2 might be the last quest in Ulda, if I'm not mistaken. Unless there's like a third floor that I'm not remembering. Alright. Oh, there's a quest down here. Oh no, that's the monk quest. That's a class quest. So we won't be doing those. That's a class quest. Goldsmith. So those are job quests. That's a job quest. That's gladiator. Another class quest. So just these two, it looks like. We shall start with the yellow quest. Oh, this guy. That's the guy we brought the pot to, if I'm not mistaken. Hold for customer support. Oh man. That's brings back trauma just hearing that quest name. Caught between a rock and a tight place, a middleman will always produce a pot of grease. Find out what Sidequest has in mind. Angry about cerulean orders being late, is he? Friend, pardon me, Divinius. I understand this situation. I really do. I would ship the stuff to him if I had any say. The fact is, it's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed ceruleum from Amangine and Sons, and now they're entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's a hard life. It almost sounds like we came in here like in the middle of some quest line, because he was talking about stuff I didn't even realize what he was talking about. It's a hard life being the middleman, my dear. We pay for the sins of producers like Amagina, and what do we get from them in turn? Not so much as a how do you do. Edwin's quarrels with them, not me. Do you not know the concern has the exclusive right to mine ceruleum in northern Vanillin? They can do whatever they want. You could always try them directly. Go talk to Papa Wazoo. That's the funniest name I've ever seen in this game. Papa Wazoo, if I'm saying that right. At Camp Blue Frog, though I warn you, he's a smug little toad. What's this? Gone to pieces. That's a job quest, so we won't need to be doing that. At least not now. Maybe at a later date. Alright. Papa Wazoo. And who are you? Adventurer. I don't remember ordering any, and I would remember something like that, seeing as I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now. I'm listening to the scruffy man. An inquiry about the processed cerulean shipment from Sidequests and Ulda. Interesting. Was that it? I'll just take the gold. Ooh, that's 2,500. And I guess we'll continue this on since this might not be a location appropriate, but it's a continuation quest, so we'll continue on. When ceruleum is thin on the ground, plots grow thick, and none other than Papa Wazoo and the 9... I can't ever... It's actually making me laugh reading that guy's name. The 9-time employee of the moon wishes to consort with you. So we may have a shard problem here, as unlikely as that sounds. We would love to ship ceruleum, but that's there's far too little of it coming out of the plant. I suspect thievery, a little skimming off the top. Furthermore, I suspect the porters. I was just going to keep an eye on. Wouldn't want trouble with the labor confraternities. you know, but you are welcome to doubt and question them, and I use one problem to solve another. Brilliant. That's how you stay employee of the moon, buddy. Mount up. We've had our little minion dragon for a long time. But, you know, I just can't help. I can't bear to see him go, so I'm gonna keep him around for the rest of the episode, probably. I think he's been with us for the past, like, 2 episodes. Bless me. No thaw. Let there be no creature features today. Your name be praised. I don't get paid enough for this. Or just doubt everyone, I guess. Doubt. Stealing ceruleum. 1, I gotta punch you in the face for impooging my reputation. 2, you think I'd still be here with my arse out in the wind if I made off with that kind of loot? We're doing honest work out here with all manner of nasties just yalms away. You doubt my words? Go check the ceruleum in those barrels. Ain't nothing missing from what's in the books. I guess we're actually gonna check them. Oh. What's the little... For the ceruleum monsters. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some thief. Honestly. I mean, these guys are like made of ceruleum. Why would they want to eat ceruleum? Doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I actually took a lot of damage doing that. Wasn't paying attention to that. That's kind of weird since I'm like 4 levels ahead of them. I must not get hit by those too much. Even though we weren't in any danger of dying, but... Last one. Rock Breaker. Is that what that move's called? That's appropriate. These guys look like little rock monsters. Speak with the porter. Goblins drink. Oh, they're drinking it. I guess it isn't a rock. I thought it was like some sort of mining material. Now I've seen everything. Well, I guess I don't need to get me a champion from the confraternity. That's a relief. But we'll have to make an extra trip to the plant to make up for what those cursed toppers put down the hatch. I guess they did mention it was a plant. I guess I should have realized it wasn't some sort of rock. Alright. Papa Wazoo. Interesting. Goblins. No, I definitely didn't order any. We do sometimes though for business reasons. Everyone doesn't. What is he talking about? Seems like the normal mob that you see out here. Shush. You can't stop talking now, so I'll have to hire guards for that whole area. And oh, an idea, raise the price and call it a special security surcharge. That's how you stay, man. It's got employee of the moon for real here. Is this another quest in line of this? I guess we're gonna continue. I don't really like doing these quests out of order, but since this seems to be a continuation, another commission. So yeah, it definitely seems like a continuation in the quest line. Papa Wazoo would offer you another commission and a chance to admire him if the mood strikes you. Man, that's a weird request. Anyway, the ceruleum must flow. No more delays in shipping. Another brilliant coup by Papa Wazoo. Oh, is that a feather for my cap? Why, thank you very much. I feel like this guy would pay us to do a quest just to talk to him. So you could tell Zyngott that his shipment will be there in just a few days. Unfortunately, there'll be a wee increase in price. Security surcharges, you know, everybody does it. Oh, it's just a return back to where we were. Huh. Hold up. Alright, and then teleport to the Sapphire Exchange. And then I think there's one last blue quest in this area, and I think we're done with Olda. And right next to me too. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning... Oh, it's you, Divinius. Talk to Papa Wazoo? Really? He said a matter of days? So my dear man, you're telling me their shipping was owed me, but charging more for it? Oh, that's terrible. They should change the price in the middle of his order. I wish Amagina and all his sons the joy of my guilt. I hope it gives them gout. I do appreciate you sorting this out, and with that, Papa Wazoo, no less, a discerning middleman such as myself will certainly remember you for future commissions. Maybe you can give me a discount. Oh, he's got another quest. Man, this guy's got a lot of stuff going on here. I was expecting that to be the last one. A Tale of Three Cities. That also sounds like a reference to some book. I'm not familiar with it. A middleman. Oh, a couple episodes ago, there was a quest called From Gridania with Love. That was a reference to a James Bond movie. I had to look it up. I was like, it was just bugging me. So yeah, I think it was from 1960s. Oh, it's pretty cool that they go back that far. A middleman is the pepper of commerce, unless alone excellent in moderation, pernicious in excess, whichever one Zyngott happened to be. He has a task that may interest you. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make my cerulean shipment to Korthos. That's a load off my mind. A middleman has naught but his name, you know. Headed back to Camp Dragon Head, I assume. Tell Edwin to start laying out his vats, for that's how soon he'll have his ceruleum. He won't take my word for it, though, since Papa Wazoo made a liar of me by tarrying while goblins drank my shipment. Take this to Edwin as a token of my apology, and don't you sample any. This guy's on edge. I don't remember having to go to Dragon Head for any other reason, though. Wonder why he's sending us over here. Now I realize why we're not making a lot of money, because we're spending it teleporting everywhere. Although we made it to 2.9, so... Back are you, took your time too. Hope that means something good for my ceruleum. We must have started some quest line that I'm not familiar with. So maybe I didn't even start it on the video. I might have started it just on my own playing. Well, now that is good news. And what's this? A gift from that tight-fisted Zyngott? And a handsome one it is. I'll have to forgive the wrench. The fury smite me if I lie. Quite a tangled skein you unwove there, and well loosed too. Thank you for your trouble. And just you see those ballasts will save your hide someday. Alright. That's the end of that quest line. Now I guess we have to waste some more money teleporting back. Let's see, Ulda's over here. We got 1500 gil for the quest, and 300 is just to teleport back. Alright, now we got this blue quest to do. And that should be the last quest in this area. Let's see, blue quest, where are you? Sapphire Exchange. And right next to this guy. Now what is this quest about? I think this was, yeah, Discipline of the Hand. Dishonor before death. Sibold has but little time left, and would confine you to his burdens. Time heals all wounds, or so they say, who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Dark Light Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of my friends I've lost that fateful day. Gerbald the Red and his loyal second, Brisk Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab of and jest, our ever earful mage Chiron Zabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thormon Thorsengil, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. Well, he's got Gil in the name. And let us not forget one Ilm Ailstone, probably someone who drinks, right? Though it's hard to fathom now. What's with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring? There was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of a blade, the Dark Light Raiders being the biggest and the best of them being the biggest and best of them bands. Ishgardian funded forays into hellish pits like the Arum Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took that job at Cutter Cry. My brother and I stood against herds of giant buffaloes on Gomorrah, snubbed infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded singing from the abysmal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's Brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards still sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only saw one return. Sibold the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Oh, my apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden rambles of an old man. But if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask of you a favor, the final wish of an ailing soul. Seek peace with the past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of the terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it isn't too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Dark Light Raiders? It seems kind of weird of a chimera to just let... I mean, chimeras are just... I've never seen any beast or any mob in this game have any kind of reason to do anything. Like, usually they just, like, take everyone out. They're not going to let you live to go tell people not to come there. They don't seem to be that intelligent, if you ask me. I mean, they seem as intelligent as normal animals we see today, you know, in the real world. Which, you know, some of them can be smart, but not as smart as us. Is there actually a dungeon here? Oh, there is. What is this dungeon? I guess you said it right. This is Cutter's Cry, a labyrinth of sand-ridden caverns. And you hear that? That sounds like the whuffing snort of fire catches. That's the Chimera. Not that I've seen it. Sure, go right on in. If you're that certain of your ability to make it out in one piece, just don't expect me to go trotting in there after you. No matter how hard you wail and holler. Ah, you promised old Cybot the Stoic, did you? He's what's called a man of principle, he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live when you have a wife at home, big with a child? The tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun by him by Nemea, he hid beneath the mangled bodies of his leaders and watched as his companions were torn apart one by one, all so that he might return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than lived a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having the boy grow knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now you know the true reason I will never step into that cave. Okay, I knew there was something more to that. There's no way that Chimera just let him go. Now what is this? Cutter Cries now available. Yeah, I knew I haven't heard that quest before. Or I mean that dungeon before. So let's go back to Ul'dah. Do a final check. Make sure we didn't miss any quests just lying about. 8 elegant silver pieces. 8 of them. Good money for such a simple quest. So let's see, I don't see any quest here. I'm not sure if you can see quests on other floors if we don't actually travel to them. Sapphire Avenue. Let's see, no quest on this side. That's a Weaver quest. Black Mage. This is a Monk quest, so it's a class quest. Goldsmith. Gladiator. Oh, the Hustling Strip. Was there something up here? Chamber of Rule. Let's go see over there. Chamber of Rule. There might have been one up here, actually. Oh, there is. Second Principle. That might be an alchemist quest, if I'm not mistaken, but let's double check. Just to be on the safe side. Where is it? Oh yeah, definitely from the Guildmaster. We did check this actually. Now that I'm remembering it now. All right, so we are done with Ul'dah. Next place is here, which is not really a place. This is just housing. So then the next place is the Golden Saucer. This place actually might have quests. Let's double check that real quick. I forgot all about this place. So let's see. This is a reoccurring quest. So there actually is one blue quest here. Mahjong. I actually like that game. Alright, so we will cut this episode right here. Next episode we will do that level 15 quest, and then after that we will go to Western Thanaland and do all the Western, Central, Eastern, Southern, Northern. There'll be probably lots of quests for us to do there. If you enjoy this series, I would appreciate your support, whether that be on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. If you want to catch these episodes live, we do them on YouTube and Twitch pretty much every day from 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to about 11:30, 12, depending on how my voice, how long my voice lasts. As you can probably tell, my voice is probably disappearing as the episode ends. So, thank you for watching and have a good day. And this is probably where I'm going to cut the stream off too, so thank you for watching in the chat. And you also have a good day.